season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. Murray now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone.
Pushing his way through.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Play action. Stroud now.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
And it's intercepted.
Ja'Cory Bennett has it.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Murray now on first down. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Murray looking to change the play here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. This is caught. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Black Knights add 6 to their lead.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Going to come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
27 yards.
And the Texans are back within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He's got it. This is Ware. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Green.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can look at the defense for these Texans.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Murray now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
There he goes right side.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce, with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And that makes it 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. A big play there. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it.
Flushed out right. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jordan.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Down to about the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go again with Pierce. Able to fight through one tackle. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
Green.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Okay, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He finds Smith and Jigma.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And Stroud now to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go. Stack.
Handoff left side, Pierce.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Murray changing the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Omaha, 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 Omaha. That's one.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
50 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Pierce now up the middle.
And they can't bring him down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That good for 19 at a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. the jet sweep. This is Dell.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Stroud looking to throw.
On the move to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Pierce. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Stroud keeps it.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. They'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Touchdown, Houston. 51 yards there on the return punt. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Stroud. He's got Jordan complete right side.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Black Knights get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll get 34 yards there.
Stroud will run the option left.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down. Here's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Brevin Jordan
from 6 yards away.
And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up, long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chuku with it, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello,